Okay, so we are starting with the Secrets of Karma book. Welcome, everyone. Good evening. And we are all here to do the book study of the Secrets of Karma. This is the book that we are studying. Even if you don't have this book with yourself, it doesn't matter. You can still just be with us, listen to the reading because I'm going to read it line by line. Okay, so this is the book which we are studying from almost last 41 days. So today is, I think, the 42nd day, and we are on page number 183, 183, chapter 7, key 58, Karma and Dharana Varana. Okay, the law of Varna Dharma is not a human invention but an immutable law of nature, said by Mahatma Gandhi. During the Vedic age, the period during which the oldest Indian scriptures, Vedas, were composed, the society had a four-tiered classification or Varna. This was to delegate clear responsibilities to people with specific traits and skill for the proper functioning of the society. By providing education and economic development as well as maintaining the law and order. So, Varna is basically division based on your work. So, एकदम जब पुराने से पुराने स्क्रिप्चर्स में अगर हम चले जाएं तो उस टाइम पे चार वर्णा का डिविजन हुआ करता था हमारे सोसाइटी में. The Brahmins were scholar priests whose job was to educate people and show them the path to attain spiritual powers through discipline and austerity. तो एक ग्रुप था, वर्णा था ब्राह्मण्स का, जिनका काम क्या था? वो बहुत ज्ञानी थे. धर्म के नाम, धर्म का ज्ञान, ईश्वर का ज्ञान, दिव्य ज्ञान उनके अंदर था. तो उनका काम था लोगों को ज्ञान देना, धर्म का, ईश्वर का दिव्य ज्ञान लोगों में बांटना, लोगों को ज्यादा दिव्यता की तरफ ले जाना उनका काम था. The Kshatriyas were governors, kings or warriors whose duty was to guard people's safety and well-being as well as maintain law and order. So the second Varna was the Kshatriyas. So whoever had chosen to fight wars, whoever had chosen that, I have physical strength, I have army strength, I can use a weapon, and I want to protect people, I want to help people at the physical means, they were called the Kshatriyas. The Vaishyas were merchants who provided the needs of people and were accountable for economic development through trading. Who were called the Vaishyas? They were the businessmen. All the people who wanted to do business. If you want to trade into rice, into dals, into clothes, getting things from outside the place, sending your stuffs outside, which nowadays we call export and import. All these things were done by these group of people. So whoever was a businessman was considered in the Varna of being a Vaishya. The Shudras were service providers who served as laborers, cattle keepers, agriculturists, and artisans. जिन जिन लोगों का कोई ऐसा स्किल था कि वो दूसरों की मदद करते थे काम में, लेकिन नॉर्मल रोजाना वाला काम वो करते थे, किसी चीज की सफाई करना, गाय भैंसों का ध्यान रखना, दूसरे जो बिजनेस करते हैं उनके अंडर काम करना, ऐसे लोगों को कहा जाता था शूद्रास. The Varna had nothing to do with one's religion at birth or social status and was based on merits that would allow anyone to become a Brahmin or a Kshatriya so long as the traits and the skills of that Varna, so long as he had the traits and skills of that Varna. आप किस परिवार में जन्म लेते हो, आपके मम्मी पापा क्या करते थे, आप कितने अमीर हो या कितने गरीब हो, इसके साथ वर्ण का कोई संबंध नहीं था। वरना था आप क्या काम करते हो, आपके अंदर क्या क्वालिटीज है, आपके अंदर क्या शक्तियां हैं, सिर्फ उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता था वरना। अगर आपके माता पिता ब्राह्मण है लेकिन आपको बिजनेस करना है, तो आप तुरंत से क्या हो जाओगे, आप जब बिजनेस करना चालू कर दोगे आप क्या हो जाओगे, आप एक वैश्य हो जाओगे। अगर आप मान लीजिए आपके माता पिता ब्राह्मण थे लेकिन आपके अंदर बहुत फिजिकल स्ट्रेंथ है, आप चाहते हो कि नहीं, मैं दुनिया का ध्यान रखना चाहता हूँ, मैं सबका ख्याल रखना चाहता हूँ, मैं लोगों को प्रोटेक्शन देना चाहता हूँ, तो आप क्या बन जाओगे, आप क्षत्रिय बन जाओगे। सो इसका कोई कनेक्शन आपके रिलीजन के साथ नहीं था। ओके, सो इन द ओल्डन डेज देयर वाज नो कनेक्शन ऑफ योर varna with your religion. You could be a Hindu, you could be a Muslim, you can be a Christian, yet you can be a Brahmin if you are teaching the spiritual truths to the people. Okay. For example, the Brahmins of the Vaishnav cult from South India earlier prohibited people from lower caste from entering religious shrines. But their revered Alvars, the great saints, came from all castes. Namalwal Alvar, Tirumangai Alvar, and Kulashetra Khara Alvar were not Brahmins, while Hirupan Alvar belonged to the untouchable caste. So sometimes, people nowadays in the later time, when they felt that, the Brahmins are the high class, the Shudras are the low caste, and then they considered the Shudras to be untouchables. But the fact is, the reality is that even their ancestors, their root people, they came from different classes. They were Shudras, they were Brahmins, they were belonging to all the classes. Though often misinterpreted and thus a cause of chaos in its original intended form, the Varna Dharma or the duty associated with the four Varnas has its merits only concerning evolution, as it allows the soul to gather many colors in the diverse roles it plays in different embodiments. So, according to Varna Dharma, the soul, could be a Brahmin in some incarnation and learn the qualities of being a Brahmin. You could be a Shudra in an incarnation and learn the qualities of being a Shudra. But there was nothing right and wrong about it. A Shudra was not looked down at that point of time. A Shudra was nothing but just a Varna. But as the process came down, as human beings developed, there was some politics being played that no, the Shudras are the untouchables, they are doing the dirty work. The Brahmins are the superiors, they are close to God. The kings and all could be only Kshatriyas. So all these things later on came into the society. Earlier, it had nothing to do with the soul. All problems arise due to the inability to see beyond one lifetime. Very, very important point. और ये बात मैं पता नहीं कितने बरसों से बोले जा रही हूँ और मेरी हर काउंसलिंग में ये बात रहता है कि हम जब भी अपने आप को सिर्फ इस जन्म, सिर्फ ये शरीर, सिर्फ यही माता पिता, सिर्फ यही पति, सिर्फ यही पत्नी, सिर्फ यही बेटा, सिर्फ यही बेटी, जब हम सिर्फ यही पे अपने आप को सीमित कर लेते हैं, तब जाके हमारी जिंदगी के सारे प्रॉब्लम्स शुरू हो जाते हैं। सब प्रॉब्लम आपके खत्म हो जाएंगे जब आप इस एक शरीर, इस एक जन्म से बाहर समझ पाएंगे। ओके। Through the transmigration of the soul is a widely discussed topic. One can be a Brahmin in one lifetime and become a Shudra in another lifetime, while a Shudra can reincarnate as a Kshatriya or a Brahmin. Therefore, there is nothing superior or inferior to be born in any Varna, as it simply provides a means to help the soul evolve by gathering different experiences and skills while fulfilling relevant dharna varna as a Brahmin, a Kshatriya, a Vaishya, or a Shudra during its vast journey on earth. मैं आज एक ब्राह्मण हूँ, मेरे अंदर बहुत गर्व है, हाँ, आई एम अ ब्राह्मण. I don't, other people don't come close to me. Earlier days, I don't know how much of it is prevalent even now, but earlier days, the Brahmins, they would not even take the salutations of a Shudra. If a Shudra would be, coming and touching your feet or trying to give you something, you would not accept it. That is disrespecting the Shudra, right? Now, this same Brahmin, can you guarantee that in your next embodiment, you will be not born as a Shudra? You will not be born in a family of a Shudra? One cannot do that, right? You cannot guarantee. Rather, there is more chances that you will definitely be not born as a Brahmin because you are misutilizing the powers of being a Brahmin. You're having pride. So, only once this concept of birth, rebirth, incarnations, different bodies, once this is known and understood by people, I think 90% of the problem of hatred, anger, jealousy, revengefulness, pride, greed, all these problems would just vanish if one could understand that my next incarnation depends on my thoughts and actions of today. Just इतना अगर हम पूरी दुनिया को समझा सके कि हम आज जो भी कर रहे हैं उसका डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट हमारे अगले जन्म पे पड़ रहा है. हम इस जन्म में एक फीमेल बॉडी में हैं, हम मेल्स को हेट करते हैं, अगले जन्म हम मेल ही बन के आएंगे. इस जन्म में हम एक बहुत हाई क्लास ब्राह्मण के घर में जन्म लिया है और हम बोलते हैं अरे हम तो छोटी जातियों के लोगों का हाथ पी का खाना भी नहीं खा सकते, हम तो उनके आसपास भी नहीं भटक सकते, हम हमारा धर्म भ्रष्ट हो जाएगा. अगले जन्म में हो सकता है हमें भी उस छोटी जाति में ही जन्म लिया जाए. सबसे बड़ी बात, ये छोटा जाति और बड़ा जाति होता क्या है? हु इज छोटा एंड हु इज बड़ा? ये तो सबसे पहला सवाल है. तो हम अपने अगले जन्म को हमारे इस जन्म के कर्म से, सोच से, वाणी से, एक्शन से हम उसमें तब्दील ला सकते हैं, हम उसको अफेक्ट कर सकते हैं. सिर्फ इतना अगर हम सब समझ जाएं तो हमारा डे टू डे एक्टिविटीज बहुत डिफरेंट हो जाएगा, हमारी सोच बदल जाएगी, हमारा कर्म बदल जाएगा. ओके. Moreover, Varna is what you have acquired and not what you have inherited at birth. तो वरना क्या है? आपने जीवन काल में कौन से गुण, कौन सी नॉलेज, कौन सी टैलेंट को आपने अक्वायर किया है, वो ही है वरना. For example, if you are in politics, then regardless of your varna, at birth, you are bound by the Kshatriya dharma of taking care of people's well-being by sacrificing your own needs. हो सकता है आपके मम्मी पापा ब्राह्मण हो, पर अगर आप पॉलिटिशियन हो तो आपको क्षत्रिय धर्म का पालन करना होगा, दूसरों का ध्यान रखना होगा, अपने प्रजा का ध्यान रखना होगा, अपने कंट्री के लोगों का ख्याल रखना होगा, और शायद अपना कुर्बान करके भी. The episode in the Mahabharata about Yudhishthira's firm resolve to uphold dharma is a classic example of this. महाभारत की एक कहानी है युधिष्ठिरा की, उसे समझते हैं. After crowning Prince Parikshit as king, the Pandavas renounced all material comforts and left Hastinapur towards Mandara, the mountain whose peak touches the Swarga or heaven. On the way, Yudhishthira lost his wife and all his brothers, but was still determined to continue his journey. Finally, on reaching the gates of heaven, he realized a dog was behind him, which apparently had followed him all the way. The Devas welcomed Yudhishthira, but asked him to enter alone, as they would not allow a dog inside the heaven. Firm in his resolve, Yudhishthira declined entry and said, It is better to uphold dharma than gaining swarga. At this, the dog transformed into a great being, and it was Yama, the Lord of Justice. You have passed the final test of devotion to duty, the Lord of Justice said. And for this, you shall enter Swarga with your mortal body. So, what does the story remind us? What does the story tell us? पूरे कुरुक्षेत्र के वॉर के बाद प्रिंस परीक्षित को राजा बना के पांडवास चले गए, सब कुछ त्याग करके कि उन्हें स्वर्ग की तरफ वो अपनी यात्रा चालू कर दिए। लेकिन ये यात्रा काफी कठिन था, काफी समय लगा, और इस यात्रा करते करते उन्होंने अपनी पत्नी एंड बाकी भाइयों को भी खो दिया। पर फाइनली युधिष्ठिरा स्वर्ग के द्वार तक पहुंचे। वहां जाके उन्होंने देखा कि एक डॉग उनका पीछा कर रहे थे। पूरे रास्ते में उन्होंने रियलाइज किया कि ये डॉग के साथ साथ चल रहे थे। तो ये डॉग क्या हुआ? पूरे रास्ते में अगर ये साथ साथ चल रहे थे तो ये हस्तिनापुर से आ रहे थे और युधिष्ठिरा वहां के राजा थे। तो ये डॉग क्या हुआ? उनके प्रजा का एक हिस्सा हुआ, जिनका उनको ध्यान रखना था, क्षत्रिय धर्म। तो जब भगवान ने कहा कि नहीं, आप तो हेवन में आ सकते हो, आप तो स्वर्ग आ सकते हो, पर आपको इस डॉग को बाहर रखना होगा, क्योंकि स्वर्ग में एक डॉग नहीं आ सकता। तब अपने क्षत्रिय धर्म का पालन करते हुए युधिष्ठिर ने कहा कि नहीं, मैं अंदर नहीं आऊंगा, ये डॉग मेरे साथ था, तो ये मेरे प्रजा का हिस्सा है, मैं इसे छोड़ के नहीं आऊंगा। और इस तरह से उन्होंने अपने क्षत्रिय धर्म का पालन किया। तो तब अचानक से वो डॉग लॉर्ड यामा में मतलब तब्दील हो गए। उन्हें समझ में आया कि लॉर्ड यामा उनका टेस्ट ले रहे थे और वही उनके साथ साथ चल रहे थे। तो तब उन्होंने कहा कि तुमने अंतिम वक्त तक भी अपने धर्म का साथ निभाया है, इसलिए तुम फिजिकल बॉडी में ही, मॉर्टल बॉडी में ही तुम स्वर्ग का गेट पार कर सकते हो। So basically, if you see the story, if you can uphold dharma at any cost, at any stage of your life, the lords themselves, the lords of karma themselves, the lords of justice themselves, they are going to take care of you, protect you. You don't need anything else if you are doing what is right, if you are following your dharma, not religion. Dog का कोई religion नहीं था, right? But it was his dharma to protect his people who are with him. That's the Kshatriya dharma. So he did it. Similarly, you and I, sometimes in our life, we will find easy ways. हमें लगेगा कि एक रास्ता है जहां चलना बहुत आसान है, इस रास्ते पे चलेंगे ना तो जल्दी जल्दी पैसे मिल जाएंगे, जल्दी जल्दी कुछ हासिल हो जाएगा, जल्दी जल्दी एक गाड़ी मिल जाएगी, एक घर मिल जाएगा, कुछ फायदा हो जाएगा। पर शायद वो हमारे धर्म के विरुद्ध है, और धर्म का मतलब रिलीजन नहीं है। अगर मैं आज एक हीलर हूं, तो एक हीलर के रूप में अगर कोई इंसान मुझे आज बोलता है कि नहीं, मैं आपको कोई पैसे नहीं दे सकता, तो क्या एज अ हीलर मेरा क्या धर्म बनता है? उसे हील करना या उसे जाने देना? क्या आप मुझे पैसे नहीं दे सकते, सॉरी, मैं आपकी कोई हीलिंग नहीं कर सकती। क्या होता है धर्म? सोच के देखिएगा कभी। और ये तो बहुत डिफरेंट बात हो गया। अपने घर में, राइट, अपने घर में अगर हम एक माँ है, अगर हम एक पिता है, अगर हम एक बेटी है, एक बेटा है, हमारा अपने पेरेंट्स के तरफ कुछ धर्म है, राइट? मैटर नहीं करता हम हिंदू है, मुस्लिम है, क्रिश्चियन है, सिख है, ईसाई है, क्या है। हम एक इंसान है, हमारे माता पिता है, या हम एक इंसान है, हमारे पति है, पत्नी है, हम एक इंसान है, हमारे बच्चे हैं, हमारा कुछ धर्म है उनके प्रति। पर मान लीजिए सामने वाला बच्चा बहुत ही, क्या हम बोले, कुछ भी है, मे बी वो छोटा बच्चा ही है, बड़ा हो गया, फिजिकली बड़ा हो गया है, पर मानसिक में छोटा बच्चा ही है, वो अपना धर्म नहीं समझ रहा है। हो सकता है कि हम उनकी माता है, हम उनके पिता है, लेकिन हमारे बच्चे हमारा उनका धर्म नहीं समझ रहे। फिर भी हमारा धर्म हमें क्या बोलता है? छोड़ दो उन्हें, जाने दो, तकलीफ पाने दो, पनिश करो। हम अपना धर्म छोड़ देंगे क्योंकि वो अपने धर्म का पालन नहीं कर रहे हैं। उल्टा सोचते हैं हमारे माता पिता तो चलो फिजिकली भी बड़े शरीर में ही है, लेकिन फिर भी वो बचपना कर रहे हैं, वो अपना धर्म भूल गए हैं। वो भूल गए हैं क्या? उन्हें लगता है कि वो उनका धर्म बहुत पालन कर चुके हैं और उन्हें धर्म पालन करने का जरूरत नहीं है। तो हम क्या बोले, हम भी अपना धर्म भूल जाए बच्चे होकर, कि अरे जब हमारे माता पिता ही धर्म का पालन नहीं करे तो हम क्यों पालन करें? सोच के देखिएगा। Sometimes it might be that you have got married. So dharma might tell you that being married, being a husband or a wife, you should love your spouse. But say your spouse don't want to follow his or her dharma. That person doesn't want to love you. Either he's very boring or she's very dominating, or maybe they have their own different perception of love. What do you do? What should your dharma be? To forget that person, leave that person, on return hurt that person, take revenge, or you follow your dharma. That no, my dharma is to take care of this person since I am the husband, I am the wife, and I will follow my dharma. If you are not following your dharma, it's your lookout. It's between you and your lords of karma. It's between you and your God. But I will follow my dharma. कई बार जिंदगी में ऐसे सिचुएशंस आएंगे, okay? There will be many such situations portrayed to you, given to you, where you might feel that I can save a little bit of money, or why to take this thing, or why to do that thing. बहुत चैलेंजिंग सिचुएशंस आएंगे फॉर इन-लॉज। कभी सोचिएगा ध्यान से, व्हाट इज आवर धर्मा टुवर्ड्स आवर पेरेंट्स, व्हाट इज आवर धर्मा टुवर्ड्स आवर इन-लॉज? आर वी कंप्लीटली फॉलोइंग आवर धर्मा? अब ये सोचते वक्त ये मत सोचिएगा कि वो भी तो ऐसा कर रहा है, वो जो भी कर रहा हो, it's your dharma. Remember, ultimately, it's you and your God, you and the Lords of Karma. No account out here is merged. There are no joint accounts up there, all individual accounts. Okay, so let's give it a thought on our own. Let's complete the chapter. The miseries of humanity are often due to its collective failure to honor Varna Dharma. If the Brahmins educate and enlighten people to evolve as well as become an embodiment of their teachings, if the Kshatriyas selflessly guard and protect people's well being with devotion to duty and integrity, if the Vaishyas strive to provide good things that fulfill the need of people and serve with honesty, if the Shudras support with all their might, we can then make our world a wonderful place to live. So, अगर हम सब अपने अपने धर्म का पालन करें, अगर हम सब कोई अपने अपने कर्म का पालन करें, अगर हम सब सिर्फ अपने अपने अकाउंट्स के तरफ देखें, दुनिया की अकाउंट्स के तरफ बॉदर ना करें, तो शायद हम बहुत ही आसानी से एक बहुत बेहतर दुनिया बना पाएंगे जिसमें सब कुछ बेटर है। ओके, so that's it. Let's close for this session today because this is a big chapter and the following chapter is also quite long. So once again, before we start the meditation, inner reflect. What is our dharma as a daughter, as a father, as a mother, as a sister, as a brother, as a friend, as a healer, as a pranic healer? What is our dharma towards our guru, as maybe a spiritual practitioner? Some of us have more than one guru. What is our dharma towards them? What is our dharma towards our own self? Inner reflect. Close your eyes gently and inner reflect yourself right from the beginning. As a child, your first dharma was towards your parents. If you have been able to completely follow your dharma as a child, as a daughter, as a son, then appreciate yourself, congratulate yourself. Feel happy about it. Yes, I have been a good son, I have been a good daughter. Maybe I have helped my parents, maybe I have listened to them, maybe I have followed their path, maybe I have followed their guidance. I have taken care of them, I have never troubled them. I have always tried to take care of them, make them smile, give them good health, money, peace. Then appreciate yourself. You're a good person, you're a good son, good daughter. You have followed your dharma. Then maybe as a student, what was your dharma as a student? To study, to be honest towards your curriculum, your dharma towards your school teachers. Have you listened to your school teachers? Have you respected them enough? Your dharma as a spouse, as a life partner. Have you given enough love in this relationship? Have you given enough respect in the relationship? Forget about what the other person is doing. Let's just focus on ourselves. सिर्फ मैंने इस रिश्ते में अपना धर्म निभाया है कि नहीं, मैंने सफिशिएंट प्यार दिया है कि नहीं, मैंने सफिशिएंट इज्जत दी है कि नहीं, ख्याल रखा है कि नहीं, सच बोला है कि नहीं। अगर हाँ, अप्रिशिएट योरसेल्फ। आई एम अ गुड वाइफ, आई एम अ गुड हस्बैंड। मैंने अपने धर्म का पालन किया। एज अ पेरेंट मे बी, हैव यू फॉलोड योर धर्मा? हैव यू बीन एबल टू बी अ गुड मदर, गुड फादर? आपके बच्चे आपके बारे में क्या सोचते हैं, भूल जाइए उसे, फॉरगेट इट। अभी वो मत सोचिए, अभी खुद खुद के बारे में सोचिए। डू यू थिंक यू आर अ गुड फादर, यू गुड मदर? हैव यू टेकन इनफ केयर ऑफ योर चिल्ड्रन? हैव यू गिवन देम इनफ लव, इनफ सपोर्ट, इनफ गाइडेंस? Just you as yourself. Let us also see our dharma towards our spiritual guru. Have we given enough love to our guru? To all our spiritual teachers, not only Master Chokoksi, all spiritual teachers, even the teachers who are in the physical body में, इस धरती पे जिन्होंने हमें कुछ सिखाया है, सही रास्ता दिखाया है, सजेशन दिया है, मदद करने की कोशिश की है, क्या हमने अपना धर्म उनके तरफ भी निभाया है? Last but not the least, your dharma towards yourself. You have certain responsibilities towards yourself as well. Have you been able to follow that? Have you been able to take care of yourself? Fulfill your responsibility towards yourself? If yes, then appreciate yourself. Feel happy about it. Don't bother what the world has to say. If you have taken care of yourself, if you have loved yourself, if you have good self-esteem about yourself, just appreciate yourself. That's it. Smile. Enjoy that you are a good person. You are a soul who is following the Varna Dharma. You are upholding Dharma. And today or tomorrow, this is going to come back to you in the form of good karma. The lords of karma are watching you. The lords of karma are recording every action, everything that you are doing. Nothing goes unnoticed. With that smile on your face and with that love and peace in the heart, let us start the Twin Hearts meditation. Let us together invoke, may this Twin Heart meditation heal all my auras and chakras. We together invoke, may this divine love, light, and power heal the incarnated soul and bless us with the beautiful energies of the Twin Heart meditation. We are all super, super receptive in full faith, so be it.